I'll be creating a GIF. This GIF will be placed in my contacts page. The GIF will be linked to my homepage. To create the GIF, I'll be doing it in Photoshop. Photoshop, I'll go File, New, and create the file. The width will be 500 pixels, height will be 452 pixels, and resolutions will be 72 pixels per inch. I made two previous images. I'll be inserting them in. One of the images is just plain arrows pointing, and the other one will be colored arrows. I create two different folders and place one in each folder. With the eye icons, I can remove the files, the layers I do not want to see, so I can work on the ones I do. With colored arrowed layer, I'll copy it, and once I copied it, I'll rasterize the new layer. Once rasterized, I'm able to edit. What I will do is press Ctrl T to transform, meaning control and transform. On the angles, I'll put it as 60 degrees, so it seems as it's moving, so the colors look like they're changing. Once I've done that, I'll remove the first layer and repeat it with the second layer. Copy it and change the degree on the new layer, and I'll do that 6 times, so I can get a whole 360 degree. And rotated them each 60 degrees, so it looks as they're going round in a circle. I close down this group and open up the new group. With the new group, as it's all one layer, I would separate it to make it 3 different layers, so I can manipulate each arrow. Again, I have to rasterize layers so I can be able to edit. I copy, delete, and paste, so it creates a new layer. So again, I select the arrow, I copy it from the layer it's in, and then remove it and paste it, so it creates a new layer from it. And I do that with the rest of the arrows. Now I have 4 different layers for each 4 arrows. What I do is I open both layers and I find a little space in the middle. I create a text saying go to website, or actually go to home page. Now, as it's not visible, I need it to stand out, so I change it to black and give it a nice type font. Now I'll place this in the middle. To make it more clear, I am going to turn them all into capital letters. I go on Windows, Characters, and select the 2 T's, as is a symbol to turn everything into uppercases. Once I've done that, I will go on to the Windows page, the Windows settings, and open up Timeline. With this timeline, I am able to edit and move to create a storyboard. I press click video timeline and I'm able to create an animation now. I click on this icon to change perspective. Now that I have done this, I drag the go to homepage text layer to the top as it's the main layer. Now I go to the timeline and click to open the arrow pointing down. With this I am able to edit each image on each timeline. I turn to this icon so I can create 6 different fields, so I'm able to change the image. In each image, in each fraction, I will place only one visible icon. Then I move on to the next frame and remove and place the other one, and do that to the rest. Now that I have done that, I can change how many seconds it takes to move to the next frame. So I press the shift, hold the shift button so I can select all of them and select how many seconds I want. With this I'm going to test out 0.2 seconds and click the play button. Now you can tell that the images are changing positions. I pause it and I move to the next step, which was to click on this icon, press the hold down the group 2 and move on to the group 1. With this, on each layer I can press the arrow down and click on position. I click the position button on all of them to create the first layer, and then I take myself to the last layer and position each icon, each image in its new position which I would like it to be. By doing this, it would create the effect that it's moving into the middle. This is also called motion tween, where you create the first frame and the last frame and it builds each other frame in between. Now if I go back to the beginning and press play, you can see how it moves. Once I have done all the layers, I go back into this section, select all the frames and test them out. As I am happy with what I have accomplished, I go through File, Save for Web, select GIF, press save, select the file you want to save it in, which is website. Select the name. I'm going to name it website-gif. Press save. Now that I have saved the file, I am going to view it in my browser. The browser I'm going to use is Google Chrome. I go into the files, place it into the browser, and now you can view the gift. This is the gift that I'll be placing in my website. Now you're